All right. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Sunday night stream. A lot of things happening this week, and we actually have a fight week coming up. So Israel Adesanya is fighting Dricus du Plessis, so we are going to be streaming on Saturday. But how's everyone doing? We got a lot to unpack. There's a lot of things I want to talk about in terms of just life motivation and life goals. Yeah, there's a lot of things to do. We'll just get right into it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment, feel free to subscribe, feel free to ask me anything. Again, this is just a conversational dialogue that I plan on having as I continually progress towards my goals into the future. And I want you guys to ask any questions that you have in terms of what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and when I'm going to do it, what my thought process is, and vice versa. I'm going to ask you questions if I have anything that I find interesting from your end. This is a community. This is where we get together, and this is where we just bring everything close and just keep it moving forward. All right. So, first things first. All right. First things first. I wanted to talk to you guys about my gym progression. I am very, very, very happy on where this is going. Let me just break this down for you guys, right? Let me put some context into you. 2021, I start working out. All right, 2021 is when I graduated college. After I graduated college, I start working out, but I do it very inconsistently. I thought I was getting big, but I wasn't. I thought I was the shit. I was not. I was not lifting that much heavy weight. I was just lifting on the time that I have, and it was not consistent. 2022, I am still not lifting consistently, but I am eating a lot more. So obviously, I get fatter. 2023, I moved to New York. I come to New York. I see the environment that the New York City gives me, and I know that I have to go to the gym consistently. I start going to the gym consistently. First day in New York, I go to the gym. I can't lift 45-pound dumbbells for incline bench, guys. 45-pound dumbbells I cannot lift on the incline bench. I can only do 40s, and I can do it for about 8 reps. All right, guys, I cannot do 45s. Maybe I'll do 45s for a max, but I cannot lift. Standing military press for shoulders. I cannot lift more than 25 pounds for 5 reps. I am very weak. I don't know what I'm doing, but I have been going to the gym consistently. It is now 2024. It's about a year and a half into the gym life that I have, and I'm here to tell you guys that I am pushing mad weight, and I wanted to share with you guys. Incline dumbbell bench press. Incline dumbbell bench press. I am now lifting 90s on each side, 3 by 10, 3 sets of 10, and 1 set of 6 on 90-pound dumbbells. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Standing military barbell press. I was doing 25s for 5. I am now doing 45-pound plates on each side, 4 by 10. 4 by 10. Let me say that again. 45 pounds on each side, military standing barbell press for shoulders. I am doing 4 sets of 10 with 10 pull-ups in between each set. I am very happy with my gym progression. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope to be getting stronger. I want to get to 100 pounds on incline dumbbell press to get my chest bigger in the next 2 months. I go for volume and I go for strength. I only move up when I hit 4 sets of 10 or 4 sets of 12, depending on the workout, until I move up weight. And I'm doing a lot of weight, and I'm very happy with my progression. Very, very happy with my progression. I just want to tell you guys, I'm not showing off, but please get to the gym. Please get to the gym, and please do not slip away on your health. I don't want you to lose your health. Listen, I'm 26 right now. When I turn 35, 40, 50, 60, I'm going to have kids and grandkids, all right? I don't want to be in a position where my kids or grandkids are taking care of me. I want to be able to run around with them and do what they are doing at the same time. Please take care of your health. I'm only looking in the future. You do not, and I promise you, you do not want to be in a position where you have your kids or grandkids taking care of you. Please take care of your health. You have to defend your family. You have to be able to provide for your family, but you can't do that if your health is on the decline. Take care of your health. Go to the gym. And again, it's a marathon, not a race. I consistently went to the gym to get strong. I consistently went to the gym to progressively overload. And I consistently was able to take my time and do the necessary reps to be able to get strong. All right, I'm averaging 120 pull-ups a day, and I'm going to continue to average higher up until I hit 150, and that's when I start adding weights. Gym is a marathon, not a race. Please do not think that this is something you will learn overnight. This is not strength you will gain overnight. Most of you might be stronger than me. Most of you might, get bigger than me. But I'm telling you right now, this is a marathon, not a race. Do not ego lift. You will fuck your body up, and that is not worth the price of the future. If you fuck up your back, it's going to be fucked up. And doing a back surgery is very, very risky. Do not ego lift. You better lift the right way and do not cut any corners. All right? Do not cut any corners. Lift what you can and progressively overload little by little every week. This is a marathon, not a race. Do not slip into anything that you think will make you cut corners. All right? Don't do that to yourself. A lot of gym gains going on, a lot of gym progressions happening, and I'm very happy with myself. So please, guys, share your progressions with me. Show me your before and afters and just get after it. Actually, let me show you guys some pull-ups I was doing today. My back muscles are not that big here, but I don't know. I'm just going after it, guys. I'm going after it. I'm going to start boxing in 2 weeks. 2 weeks we start boxing, and then we get after it. We're going to become hybrid athletes, and we're going to become better, more cardio, get skinnier, get more fit, and importantly, get more lean. That's how we work. All right? Do not miss the gym. Do not miss the gym. All right? So, anyways, it's Sunday. The week is up. We have a new week starting tomorrow. I always tell my friends, you start the week. Don't let the week start you. Mondays are the worst. I get it. After a weekend being off, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday, you have to restart everything. You have to wake up early in the morning. I get it. You need to start the week off strong. You need to start the week off healthy, and you better get after it. You set the tone from the beginning, and you will finish strong. And that's what you have to do consistently. Don't do it once a month. Don't do it every other week. You start the week off strong. I don't give a fuck what you have going on. If you need to wake up at 6 a.m., you better wake up at 6 a.m. ready to go. Because that is what you need to do to have a strong mindset, to be able to start the week strong and be able to finish strong and be able to consistently get your goals complete for the week, for the month, for the quarter, for the year, for the decade. All right? It is every day you're doing something that is catering to small baby steps towards your progressive future. In your future, you should have a list of goals, whether it's financial, social, mental, economic, anything. Small baby steps to get everything done. I have a list of goals I set myself up for the year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. I already have goals that I'm lined up for 2025. It's only 2024, guys. Get after it. Start the week off strong. It's Sunday. I hope you guys finish the week off strong. Now you got to start the week off strong. This is life. All right? This is just life. Get over it. You only have one shot, and there is no sequel. So you might as well not waste it. Do not waste anything that goes on in this life. You're not going to get back another quarter, another hour, another minute, another second. Once it's gone, it's gone. It's going to pass by. It's never going to stop for anybody. Do not miss your chance, because there is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. That's just how it is. I'm doing everything I can to get healthy, to get fit, and to be able to run my businesses and run up my portfolio the way I need it to get run up. And everything so far is working. I just hope there's no economic crash or whatever it is that there are rumors of happening, but I'm telling you guys, don't waste any time. All right. Finish the week off strong, which I hope you did. Now tomorrow you start it over again and you start strong, and then you'll finish strong at the end of next Sunday. If you have vacations, you better fucking get in there and go vacation strong, right? Don't utilize your vacation days. Utilize the vacation that you're going to go to. If you want to check out a bar, if you want to check out something else, you better try that out. I don't care. Utilize everything to the best of your full potential. Do not slip up on anything. Anything. All right, guys? What is going on with my life? So, like I said before, I am starting to box. I will be starting to box in about 2 weeks, preferably at the end or beginning of September or the end of August. By the way, guys, it's already August 11th. It's going to be August 12th tomorrow. We're already more than halfway done with this year. We have 3.5 months left of 2024. Whatever your goals were in 2024 and you didn't get them done, you have 3.5 months to get it done. And by the way, December does not count, because December, mostly everything is closed in the last 2 weeks, right? So you realistically have about 2.5 to 3 months to get your goals done for this year. If you didn't have any goals to get done, I would take a day or two to try to figure out maybe a small goal to get done over the next few months, and then write out a list of goals that you want to do for 2025. I write out before every single year what my goals are. I have goals for the quarter, I have goals for the month, I have goals for the year, I have goals for the next 5 years. I have goals for what I want to do when I turn 35, which is in 9 years. Things change, I get it, but keep a list of everything. Please, guys, I don't want you to waste your time. Don't waste your time. You have to consistently attack. This is life. You have to fight for whatever you want. Sometimes you might be at an advantage. Sometimes you might be at a disadvantage. But that's life. Sometimes if you're at a disadvantage, you have to work just a little bit harder to get to where you want to be. If you have an advantage, good, you're lucky. Don't waste that opportunity and use it to your advantage and be able to get to where you want to go. I'm telling you, do not waste your time. Time is of the essence. I might have some type of money, but an 18-year-old is much, much richer than me. If I had $40 billion, actually, let me put it this way. I am richer right now than Bill Gates. Let's actually see how much let's see how much he is. Bill Gates. All right. Bill Gates is 68 years old and he has a net worth of 129.7 billion as of 2024 for Forbes. I am richer than Bill Gates. And I'll explain to you why. Me at 26 is richer than Bill Gates at 68 because I have what we call time on my side. Okay? He can hand me $100 billion tomorrow and he will never ever get a second of my life or my future life to make him young again. I have time on my side. And the same thing is relevant for people that are 18 years old. They're richer than I am. I can give them $1 million tomorrow and they're not going to be able to give me their time. It just doesn't work that way. Time is moving. Do not waste it. If you do not have goals set up for the future, I need you to set them up now. Take your time. You can even message me. You can comment on my YouTube channel at Ozzy Isra and just ask, hey, I need to set some goals. We can sit down and talk. I'll do this for free. I don't care. I'll do this for free. I'll sit down, talk to you. What do you want to do? How do you want to do it? What's your plan? How do you want to execute this? How big do you want to look? What's the scaling size of it? Guys, do not waste your time. Set your goals up for the months, for the next few months. Set your goals up for 2025. There's a lot of things you have to do, and you cannot waste any moments. You quite literally have to attack attack. And I actually have a few videos that I want to show in regards to this, that I think is very, very important that you guys need to watch. It's actually, something that it's two movies that I want to bring up. One is Friday Night Lights, which is something that I loved watching as a kid, and obviously Remember the Titans. Remember the Titans, also a classic movie, but there are specific scenes in there where you have to understand there's a lot of things going on, but you need to just consistently find the effort to work and get it done. When I was younger, I just want to say this before I start the videos. When I was younger, people always told me it's lonely at the top. People are afraid to, attack their dreams. People are afraid to do this, people are afraid to do that. I never really knew what that meant. I never really knew it. But now that I'm in the process or on the road to continuously improve and become better, I'm starting to understand what that means. And a lot of people are afraid to attack their goals, they're afraid to attack their dreams, and they're afraid to continuously move further to be able to achieve their financial progressive goals for their future, for themselves, their family, their kids, and the future generations down the line. Everyone is afraid. All right. So I'm going to play a few clips and, we'll break them down. We'll talk and we'll see how this goes. But I'm just telling you right now, if there's things that you don't understand, I will, raise it. And then please ask any questions. Please, comment, do whatever. Just let me know. But we'll talk about it. So this is a movie about Friday Night Lights, and if you don't know the context of what's going on right now, Boobie Miles, their star player, the guy who was supposed to become the next Hall of Famer for football, this guy was probably the number one ranked kid out of high school to be the next running back. He gets injured, and now the team that had Boobie Miles was supposed to win states. Texas football is the craziest fan base that you can ever have for high schoolers. I mean, the pressure that gets put on them is insane. And here, they'll actually bring up certain points of that, but the coach has to get to the quarterback who really, like, in the beginning of the movie, was just there to hand off the ball to Boobie Miles, but now he needs more out of him. And the quarterback has his own issues, so we'll talk about it here.
Do you want to play college ball? Do you want to get out of this town?
I think so.
Well, why aren't you doing something about it?
My mind's not right.
All right, so here we can see that Mike Winchell, the quarterback, right? He is unfortunately being held back by his, to achieve his future goals because of his mom. The movie doesn't really get into it why. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe we can read about it later. But essentially, Mike Winchell has aspirations. He has the strong ability to play quarterback at a D1 program in college, which is very, very hard to do, especially in this. So this movie is based in 1988. So there was no YouTube, there was no social media, there was no phones. So we're talking you have to be really, really good and skillful to be able to get recruited by college coaches. Again, because you can't just search someone up. You have to be able to perform and do it consistently at a very, very, very high level to get scouted by coaches, especially in the times when there was no social media. Okay? So again, this brings it back to the point where he said, don't you want to get out of here? Because Odessa is a small town in Texas. And he said, my mind's not right. So this really just goes back to the fact that as kids, a lot of people, I guess society puts a lot of pressure on kids to have them try to figure out what they want to do in life. And that's really a big problem. I kind of felt that pressure. I never really, had problems with that because I've always known that I wanted to work in finance. Everyone wants to be a doctor. There's people that want to be actors. There's people that want to be, lawyers. I just wanted to work in finance. So I knew what I wanted to do with my life. And I know that by the time I'm 35, I don't want to be able to be working for a company. I want to be able to work for myself. And how do I want to work for myself? I'm still figuring that out. But the point is, while I'm figuring it out, I know the avenues of options that I can look at, and I know how to get there, and I know how to find the answers. He's 16, 17 years old. Everyone in the town of Odessa is counting on him to make it to state because football is all they care about, right? In those times, literally, there was like 40-year-olds hanging out with high school kids talking about football. There's nothing to do after high school. That's the dream to win a state championship, and then after that, your life just falls down. That was the mentality back then. He wants to do greater things. He wants to move on to bigger things and be able to, you know, he wants to believe that there is a life after high school where in an environment that pushes against that is forcing him to like have second thoughts. So he just has a lot on his mind. He doesn't know what to do. He's getting held back by his mom. He's getting held back by his town. He doesn't know what to do, where to go, how to do it. He's just lost. And I don't know where the dad is, but I assume he's not in his life either, based on what the movie is portraying. So his coach comes to his house and, here's what he tells him.
One of these days, you're gonna have to get out of this house. You're gonna have to leave her.
Yes.
You gotta accept the fact that people have to take care of themselves, and that includes you. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. The truth is, against some pretty overwhelming odds, look at me, Mike.
Alright, guys, I just realized I had my mic off. Let me start that again. I messed up.
My mind's not right.
One of these days, you're gonna have to get out of this house. You're gonna have to leave her.
Yes.
You gotta accept the fact that people have to take care of themselves, and that includes you. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. The truth is, against some pretty overwhelming odds, if you do decide to accept that, look at me, Mike. If you decide to accept that, you're gonna seriously fly, son.
So I'm gonna play that part again because it's actually the most replayed part in the video. But let me just replay this again because you guys need to rehear this.
Against some pretty overwhelming odds.
Yes.
Okay. The truth is, against some pretty overwhelming odds, if you do decide to accept that, look at me, Mike. If you decide to accept that, you're gonna seriously fly, son.
Guys, like I can't explain to you guys how important this is. I'm gonna try my best to articulate the importance of that message, but it's in my experience, this is something that is understood once you get through it. And I've had, obviously this is a movie, it's dramatized, but I've had similar situations when I was growing up. because I didn't grow up in a very like well-off area. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like Beverly Hills, if that makes sense. And growing up, I never really had anyone to tell me that there is so much more to life than becoming, a teacher or a, a, a Marine. We had a lot of Marine recruitment, or just like anything with, hands-on work like plumbing, electricity, and stuff like that. Now, there's nothing wrong with doing those jobs, right? Teachers are the backbone of the United States, in my opinion, right? Because teachers can do a lot for the kids and they can inspire them. I had a lot of teachers that inspired me to become what I wanted to today. And there's nothing wrong with plumbers. There's nothing wrong with electricians. And there's nothing wrong with the Marines. There's nothing wrong with the military. The problem that we have, and this happens, I think, in a lot of places, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but the problem that we have is that there is an overwhelming push from society to just keep you limited to a few options. And what I mean by that is, when I was in high school, all I saw was recruitment for the Marines. There was what that means is I could easily find information on what to do if I wanted to go into the military. I could easily find information on if I wanted to, become a teacher. However, it was very hard for me to find information on becoming a software engineer. There wasn't much information on, me becoming an investment banker. There wasn't much information on me becoming a financial advisor. The point I'm trying to make is, and like in the movie scene you saw, there are so many things outside of the environment you're in that you can always get into. And a lot of people are unfortunately stuck in the sense of, I'm probably going to do this because that's what I've been pushed to do, rather than having an inclination or some type of proclivity to think, okay, this looks pretty interesting. I'm going to do some more research about it. Even though I don't know anyone who did it, even though I don't know anyone who can explain this to me, I'm still going to go on YouTube and spend 3 hours just to research what investment banking is, what ratios are for companies, what an EBITDA multiple is, like all this stuff. And like he said, against some overwhelming odds, if you get over the fact or the hump that you can do anything you want, you're seriously gonna fly. Don't let society, don't let anyone tell you that you can't do something. Because most of the time, it's them telling you that they can't do it themselves. If you want to become an astronaut, get on Google and research what you have to do to become an astronaut. If you want to become an investment banker for Goldman Sachs, go on YouTube and read all of the things that people have to say about the interview process and what you have to know to become an investment banker at Goldman Sachs. Don't let society, don't let your environment hold you back. You have to have a strong sense of intellect to understand that there are things you can be curious about. So in his case, Mike Winchell, wants to play football, wants to go to college, wants to have a good life somewhere, but like his mind's not right because he has all this pressure on him. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the message, but the point, I mean, the way I got it is that, like, fear is a big lie. Fear is something that is not real. Fear is just, I think, an emotion of hesitation that you have of not wanting to fail. Okay? You cannot be scared of anything. You cannot be scared to go after what you want. And I don't know, maybe I'm not too deep into my journey of, progress for my goals, So I can't really explain that you can't be scared of anything. But like me personally, I'm not afraid of anything. I have made decisions that cost me thousands of dollars, but I don't regret them because I learned something out of it. I knew what to do now to not make that same mistake. And fear is something that will hold you back tremendously. And if you let it control you enough, it's going to derail your life to an extent that you won't feel the effects of until it's too late. You might not feel it today, you might not feel it tomorrow, but in a few months, in a few years, when you see someone get rich off of an idea that you had a few years ago that you didn't act upon, that regret will absolutely take over your body. And I think regret is probably the biggest emotion that I run away from. I don't want to feel any regret in anything that I do. If you see a girl at the bar, you better go talk to her. If you see a guy at the bar, you better go talk to him. If you see a business move that you think will work, and like you have to really believe that it's gonna work. Don't just like look at somebody that created a specific type of pencil, he got rich off of it. Don't think you're gonna do the same thing. But the point is, you have to go after what you want. I know what I want. I know how I'm gonna go after it, and I know what I'm gonna do. If I fail, that's fine. But at least I know that I tried. Regret beats pain. Pain beats regret any day of the week. It does not matter what you say or what anyone else says to me. I'd rather feel pain of failure than feel the pain of regret any given day. Do not be scared to go after what you want. Fear is a lie. It's a complete lie. It's something that's literally in your head. It's not real. There's no quantifiable measurement to show that fear is real. It's not real. Like, you can't show me fear. You can show me a reaction to being, fearful of something, but like specifically fear is not real. Like, this is a ball. Okay? This is a stress ball. This is a watch. Show me what fear is. You can't. It's not real. It's not dust. It's not anything physical. It's quite literally in your head. Fear is not real. Go after what you want and don't be scared. If you fail, I'm telling you, I promise you, you're gonna feel good that you still tried. And if you tried, a lot of people look at like any opportunity that they see, they'll say, "Oh, I might fail at it." Why are you looking at it from that viewpoint? What if you succeed at it? Have you thought about that? If you're going to look at something on the left, you also have to look at something on the right. If there's a 50% chance of you failing, that means there's also a 50% chance of you succeeding. Do not be scared and go after it. Now, speaking of going after it, here's another clip that I want to play. This is from Remember the Titans, right? If you guys don't know the context of what's going on here, I'll explain it. They're at a game and it's rigged because they want Coach Boone fired. But then the assistant coach here, Yost, tells the referee that he knows all about the rigging and he's gonna, get everyone in trouble and snitch if you guys don't call the game right. And they end up winning the game. And this really just shows that he really likes Coach Boone, even though it's in a time of racist conflict and stuff like that. But we're not gonna get into that. But this is a scene that I've watched since I was a kid, and even I still to this day get a lot of motivation to just consistently attack everything. So let's just watch what happens.
On me!
Okay, Petey, don't you drift to the strong side.
Coach, they're calling a holding penalty on me every time.
Did I ask for your excuses? You want to act like a star? You better give me a star effort. Do you hear me?
Forget about him! Alan, you're in! Come on!
All right. Now, I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. And if they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm gonna take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans. Leave no doubt.
All right, so that was crazy, right? Now, I don't want them to gain another yard. I mean, that's crazy. But look, this is a football movie. I get it. But literally, this quote, "Blitz all night," can be brought to real life. I follow that, I follow that quote, right? Every day I wake up, every single day I wake up, I make sure to set the goal that I'm going to go to sleep better that day than when I woke up. I always want to make the progression. Your life has to be like this. Not like this. Right? If it's going to be like this, you make sure you keep moving up. Right? And definitely can't be this, right? Your life has to go up. So you have to make consistent progressions. And the quote, "Blitz all night," is very, very important to me because literally you have to attack everything like you're a fucking lion, okay? I forgot who said the quote, right? The lion is not the biggest animal in the jungle. But everyone is still scared of it because it knows about its mentality. It knows that it's there to eat, and everyone knows that if the lion wants to eat, he's gonna attack you and attack you with full force without giving a fuck. You have to blitz all night. You have to attack, and attack. Like there's no, like, you cannot let your foot get off the gas. You just fucking hit that shit and you fly through. You do not give a fuck about anything. You have a goal, you get on it. Don't let anybody tell you that you're doing something, that you can't do something, okay? Just like Will Smith said, don't let anybody tell you can't do something, okay? Not even me. If I tell you guys you can't do that, then you gotta tell, think about it, right? Why am I telling you this, okay? So obviously there are instances. If you're like 4'6" and you're telling me you want to play in the NBA, I'm going to tell you you're not going to be able to do that. I'm just being realistic. But if you're telling me that you have a business idea to make a new way of installing tar on the road so that cars drive better, yeah, my first initial thoughts are, okay, how are you even going to do that? What's the entry barriers? Blah, 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 right? There's so many things that I don't know. I'm going to ask questions. But if I tell you you can't, that's not possible, it's like, how? I know I want to be able to do that. And if I'm telling you can't do it, that doesn't mean you can't do it. You have to get after it. You have to blitz all night. And the last thing he said was, and this is very important, you leave no doubt. If you do something, you do it to the full extent. And I can argue that success is inevitable. It's guaranteed. If you keep pushing, it's geology, the measure of time and pressure. If you keep putting pressure on something, eventually it's going to work. Success is guaranteed. If you put in all your effort to get to a goal and consistently, push towards a threshold that you want to meet, you're gonna get there. It's like success is inevitable. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's gonna happen one way or the other. Don't let your fear of failure fucking let you stop. You have to keep going. Just keep attacking, right? If you fuck up on one thing, you find another way to get it done, okay? If you don't have the money to get something done, you get another job, you save up, and then you go after it. And this really goes back to my last few streams. I think my first stream, I was telling you guys, sacrifice is very important. You have to sacrifice a lot. If you're trying to get somewhere, and it really depends on the goal or if you're trying to get, but for me, I'm trying to reach Jeff Bezos money. I'm trying to reach Elon Musk money. I don't have time to have a Sunday night football with my friends every single week. I don't have a thing of going to the club every single week on Friday and Saturday. No, after work, I go to the gym, I come back, and guess what I'm doing? I'm either trying to figure out what I'm going to stream for on Sunday, or I'm going to stream on Saturday. I'm also going to be on my computer reading about a bunch of stuff, whether if it's crypto, whether if it's poker. I want to play poker, by the way. Whether if it's anything. I'm just researching and just absorbing everything I have. I'm young. I'm 26. I'm able to sleep for 4 hours a night and function tomorrow like I slept for 12 hours, because that is the power that I have right now, and I'm not going to let it go to waste. I cannot leave any room for regret, because I want to know that I did everything I can. And when you do everything you can, I promise you, I dead ass promise you, you're gonna get successful. You're gonna get successful. That's just how things work. Success is the easy part. It's consistently being able to get successful is a hard part. And if you put in your time, if you put in your money, if you put in your blood, sweat, and tears, you will get successful no matter what. Do not let anyone stop you, and you fucking attack your goal every single day. There is no break. There is no hold on. There is no hiatus. You fucking go after it. There is no if, and, or buts. You just do it, and you get it done. And I'm telling you, every day, you're going to have the question lingering in your mind. What if? What if? What if? You're tired, you're scared, you know, there's a lot of things going on. But once you get to that point, all those doubts are just gonna wash away, and you're gonna get your answer that yes, it was worth it. Do not fucking stop. I don't care what anyone says. Do not stop. Do not let anyone stop you. You keep attacking what you want to attack. I'm dead ass with you. I actually wanted to talk about like some fun stuff today. I had a few videos sent to me that I wanted to like react to, but they were all jokes. I just got in here today. I'm literally freestyling everything right now. Like, it's Sunday. I don't know. I just felt like I got in the mood to, you know, motivate you guys. I did not want to go to the gym today. I was very tired, but I went to the gym today. It took me 3 hours to finish my workout, which I don't recommend anyone to do, but I did not want to cut any corners. I did not want to skip any sets. I got everything done, even though it took me 3 hours, and I forced myself to get in there and do it. Discipline is you doing something now that you don't want to do so that you can benefit off of it in the future. I've said this multiple times, and I'm going to keep saying it. There is no tomorrow. Do not let yourself fall into the hole of doing something later. You get it done now. Do not wait. There is no tomorrow. You get one chance at this thing called life, and there is no sequel. What you leave behind as a person cements your legacy. You can be a person that is there, gets through life and is forgotten, or you can leave behind a legacy of your inventions, your kids, your family, you know, your estates, anything that you build. I don't know. Everyone has different goals. You don't have to become Jeff Bezos. But I'm just saying, you want to be able to have a successful life for your kids. I want my kids to be successful, and I want my kids to be able to have everything they need in the event that they have an ambitious courage to go after a specific goal or a business. Do not give up on anything. All right. That's all I'm going to say. There is no tomorrow. Do not give up. Stay disciplined. Stay focused. Another day tomorrow at the gym. It's Monday. There's a lot of things going on this week. We're going to have a stream on Wednesday, and we're going to stream on Saturday and Sunday. Fight night, UFC 306 or 305, I believe. It's Israel Adesanya versus Dricus du Plessis. I hope Israel Adesanya wins so he can get a rematch with Sean fucking Strickland. Okay? We're going to get into it. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to, continuously bring about new updates on my life and what I'm doing at the gym, whether if it's running or boxing. And yeah, I also want to start playing poker. I'll see how that goes, but you know, as of right now, we're just chilling and we're gonna keep doing what we need to do. So we only have we only have one viewer, and seems like we have one follower, but you know, if that's the case, that's the case. I want to continue to grow. I'm still editing clips. I'm going to be posting it on Instagram and YouTube Reels, but we're going to continue to stream. We're going to continue to give motivation. We're going to continue to get better at what you guys want to get better at. This is a community. We hold each other accountable, guys and girls. Let you guys ask me questions, I answer. I ask you questions, you answer. This is what we're here to do. We're here to grow together, right? Today was just strictly motivation, no fun. Maybe for Wednesday we'll have some fun, but you know, guys, again, it's Sunday. I hope you finished the week strong. If you didn't, make it up for next week. Tomorrow is your chance to start. All right, get better every single day. You wake up and you start the week. Don't let the week start you. All right, I'll see you guys later. Appreciate you.